Life, with its unpredictable twists and turns, often presents us with challenges that seem insurmountable. Like a river that carves its way through the toughest of mountains, life, too, doesn't always follow a predictable or easy path. It's full of high peaks of joy and deep valleys of sorrow, and often the journey between the two can be daunting. Imagine hiking up a steep mountain. The climb is tough, the path is rugged, and sometimes you may stumble and fall. You may feel the burn in your muscles, the exhaustion seeping into your bones. You may even want to turn back, questioning why you started the journey in the first place. This mountain, it's a metaphor for life's many challenges. We all have our mountains to climb. They could be personal struggles, professional hurdles, or even the simple yet profound challenge of getting through each day. These mountains, these challenges, they can make us feel overwhelmed, as if we're standing at the bottom of a cliff, staring up at an impossible ascent. It's easy to feel small, insignificant, and powerless. It's normal to feel this way, to be gripped by fear and uncertainty. But just because the climb is hard, it doesn't mean that we should turn back. It doesn't mean that we should give up. It's during these tough times that we discover our true strength, our resilience. It's these challenges that shape us and mold us into who we are. We may not see it in the moment, but every challenge we face, every mountain we climb, it's an opportunity for growth. It's a chance to learn, to adapt, to become stronger. It's not about reaching the peak, it's about the journey, the lessons we learn along the way, the person we become as we navigate through life's unpredictable terrain. In the face of adversity, it's important to remember that it's okay to feel overwhelmed, it's okay to stumble and fall. What matters is that we pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and keep going. Because it's through the toughest challenges, the darkest nights, that we find our brightest stars. Remember, the darkest nights produce the brightest stars? Consider the story of Derek Redmond, an Olympic runner who refused to give up, even when the odds were against him. This story takes us back to the summer of 1992, during the Barcelona Olympics, where Derek was set to make his mark in the 400-meter race. At the sound of the gun, Derek took off with the determination of a champion. He was already a world record holder, and this was his moment to shine on the global stage. But around 250 meters in, disaster struck. Derek collapsed onto the track, clutching his right leg. He had torn his hamstring. The pain was excruciating, a cruel twist of fate in what should have been his triumph. But what happened next transformed this moment of defeat into one of the most memorable moments in Olympic history. Despite the pain, Derek got back to his feet. He began to hop on one leg, refusing to leave the track. His race was no longer for a medal, but for pride, for perseverance, for the indomitable human spirit. His father, seeing his son's struggle, broke through the security barriers and ran onto the track. He put his arm around Derek, who was now in tears, not just from the physical pain, but from the emotional weight of the moment. Together, father and son continued the race. They crossed the finish line to the applause of a stadium moved by this display of sheer determination and resilience. This story is not about winning or losing, it's about the strength of the human spirit, about refusing to give up even when the odds are stacked against us. Derek Redmond may not have won the race that day, but he won the hearts of millions around the world. Redmond's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, even in the face of extreme adversity. Now, let's turn our attention to Jessica Cox, a woman who did not let her physical limitations define her capabilities. Born without arms due to a rare birth defect, Jessica Cox could have easily succumbed to a life of limitations. But she chose a different path, a path of resilience and determination. Instead of being confined by what she couldn't do, she focused on everything she could. From an early age, Jessica used her feet as others use their hands. She learned to write, eat, and even play the piano with her toes. But these feats were merely the beginning. Jessica had a dream that seemed improbable to many. She wanted to fly. In the face of skepticism and doubt, Jessica began her journey to become a pilot. She faced countless obstacles. Every control in the cockpit was designed for hands. Every maneuver, every procedure was taught with the presumption of arm usage. But Jessica refused to be deterred. With the help of a special airplane equipped with controls she could operate with her feet, Jessica took to the skies. She spent years training, learning, and adapting. She failed, she stumbled, but she never gave up. And in 2008, Jessica made history. She became the world's first licensed armless pilot. Jessica Cox's story is more than just an inspiring tale of overcoming physical limitations. It's a testament to the power of the human spirit. It's a reminder that our potential is not determined by our circumstances but by our resolve. It's proof that the only real limitations are the ones we place on ourselves. Jessica didn't just learn to fly. She soared above her circumstances, above the doubts, and above the limitations. She showed us that with courage, determination, and an unwavering belief in oneself, the sky is not the limit, it's just the beginning. Cox's story underscores the fact that our limitations are often just in our minds. Lastly, we have the story of Elon Musk, an entrepreneur who faced numerous setbacks but never let failure deter him. Musk, a name synonymous with innovation and audacity, began his journey with a mind filled with dreams and a heart brimming with courage. But his path was far from easy. His ventures, Zip2 and PayPal, though successful, were fraught with challenges that would have broken a lesser spirit. His real test, however, came with SpaceX. The dream to make space travel affordable and commonplace seemed ludicrous to many. The first 3 rocket launches failed spectacularly, causing many to write off Musk and his venture. But Musk, a true, unyielding entrepreneur, remained unfazed. He believed in his vision, he trusted his journey. He once said, "If something is important enough, even if the odds are against you, you should still do it." And that's exactly what he did. He embarked on the 4th launch with SpaceX's last remaining funds. The rest, as they say, is history. The launch was successful, and SpaceX was on its way to becoming a trailblazer in the aerospace industry. With Tesla, he faced similar challenges. The electric car was a concept many scoffed at. Yet, Musk persisted. He faced bankruptcy, production issues, and a sea of skeptics. But his unwavering determination and belief in his vision led him to create one of the most innovative and successful electric car companies in the world. Through the roller coaster of Musk's journey, one thing remained constant: his resilience. He embraced his failures, learned from them, and used them as stepping stones towards his success. His story is a testament to the power of perseverance and the strength of an unyielding spirit. Musk's story teaches us that failure is not the opposite of success, but part of the journey to success. So let us embrace our failures. Let us learn from them. Let us rise each time we fall and march forward on our journey to success. In each of these stories, there's a common thread: the power of perseverance. As we journey through life, we are bound to encounter tough challenges, tests of our strength, and trials that seem insurmountable. But as we've seen from the stories of the unstoppable runner, the fighter pilot, and the unyielding entrepreneur, it's not the absence of obstacles that defines our success, but our ability to keep going amidst them. Perseverance is the fuel that drives us forward, the flame that keeps our hope burning even in the darkest of times. It's that relentless spirit that pushes the runner to take another step, even when their legs are screaming to stop. It's that unwavering resolve that propels the fighter pilot to soar above the clouds, even when the storm is raging. It's that indomitable will that drives the entrepreneur to try again, even after multiple failures. Let's not forget, perseverance isn't just about enduring hardships. It's about growing through them. It's about using our struggles as stepping stones, our failures as lessons, and our challenges as opportunities to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Each time we fall and choose to rise again, we are not the same person who fell. We are better, we are stronger, and we are one step closer to our goals. So what does this all mean for us? It means that no matter the hurdles we face, no matter how tough the journey gets, we have the power within us to overcome. We have the power to turn our trials into triumphs and our struggles into success. It's not about avoiding the storm, but learning to weather it. It's not about escaping the fight, but learning to stand our ground. And it's not about never falling, but learning to pick ourselves up each time we do. Life might knock you down, but always remember, it's not about how hard you hit, but how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. So, let's embrace our struggles, let's harness the power of perseverance, and let's keep moving forward no matter what.